Welcome back to the Girl Cave. Today I'm working on getting my last layout for Mini Kit Monday done. So this would be layout number 3. And what I'm doing at first is I'm going through all of the supplies that I had pulled. And I'm looking to see what I could use, what inspires me for layout number 3. And I know that layout number 3 is going to be that picture of me on a carousel. I have no idea where I put that picture right now. I have a mess. I have a mess. I have a mess. But I'm sure I'll find it. The picture is of me on a carousel. So anything that has to do with carousels and fairs. And I do have that one unicorn. We won't dwell on that. So I'm just pulling everything that I might be able to use. And then everything else gets put away, so that I have some space here, because I tend to make a mess when I'm crafting. So I'm just quickly going through. These are the things that I had pulled for that first layout that I did for my mom. Like these colors I think go well with the next layout. I'm not going to use the llamas anymore, so they're going bye-bye. Nothing to do with islands. What I'm going to do is, since I know that these products I'm not going to use, I'm just going to set them aside, put them in a little baggie, and then anything that I see from my kit that I could possibly use, like maybe I'll use one of those. Who knows if I'll use those colors. Maybe if I need little doodads for my embellishment clusters. This I know I'm not going to use. Oh, there's the picture. I found the picture. This, even though it's beach theme, but it has, you know, Ferris wheels, ice cream, those tickets. Maybe I could use those. Here's the paper and the pictures. Oh, yes, I'm gonna be embracing the whole unicorn thing, and I had already picked some other embellishments. I know I want to use this one by Jolie. What year is this? What year is this? It doesn't say. I don't see a year on this. But I know it's old. And I'm going to use it because I seem to be going through older product and combining it with my newer products. Like these brads from Dear Izzy, I think would work well with this. And these die cuts are new or newer, so I'm going to mesh them together. And I have my little color bins right here. I have green, I have pink, and then I have these gears. I know I could use those. I have some washi here. I don't think I'm gonna use the green. I don't see green here. Okay, so I've sorted paper and pictures and then all of my embellishments, and I'm going to keep these to the side so that I can build the base first. And this is my main picture, and I'm not really sure if I will use this one. Like this is just at the top, but it's blurry. But I mean, when you ride a carousel, everything is kind of blurry. Maybe I'll just crop it. I don't know. I haven't decided. And then this paper, as pretty as it is, I don't think I'm going to use it. It's not giving me the vibe. But I'm torn between these two papers. Well, this paper is the same. It's just the B side. I really like that. But I really love this paper too. I wouldn't want to waste this as a frame because it's so pretty. So pretty. And really, like, the edges is not the prettiest part, so this is more like a main paper. But oh, it breaks my heart. I love it, but I don't think I'm gonna use it. I think I'm just going to frame this. Well, wait a minute, like I'll use that as a frame. What if I use this as well right there? I could do a 3 because these two are so muddy, and muddy is not my jam. Oh, It's not, I can't work with muddy colors. I really can't. But like if I just did that and then liven it up with this, I think that would work for me. Okay, so I'm gonna go with that. I will gut this paper right here, the heart paper, because you can always use heart motifs as a map for future layouts. I'm going to gut it and save that. And how big do I want my edge? I need at least a heart here, so it's gonna have to be, oh, that's huge. That is huge. Well, then just go for it. I mean, I'm gonna have to make it big so that it doesn't look like an accident. So I want to be able to see that it is a heart on this side. I'm thinking I'm gonna leave, what is that? Is that a 1/2 inch? I think that's a 1/2 inch. I'm gladly reporting that no unicorns were harmed in the making of this layout, except maybe those, but we won't dwell on that. I tried to make sure that I cut on the other sides, like I cut on this side and this side rather than cutting again on this side and this side, so I wouldn't cut off all their heads. This is ridiculous. Now, in order for me to gut the middle of this pink paper, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a pencil and I'm going to mark right there on the corners where the unicorn paper is, so that I know that I could leave myself, like cut inside maybe another 3/4 of an inch or maybe an inch. I don't want to cut just close to it because then it becomes really flimsy, and if I don't get it glued exactly where it needs to go, it's chaos. And just in case there's somebody out there that has never gutted their paper or they're new to scrapbooking, I'm going to show the process so that you see what I'm talking about. Sometimes it's easier to figure it out by watching them, by having someone try and verbally explain it. This is where I'm going to have the paper. I think the edges are pretty much where they need to be. I can see that I have hearts up there, maybe a little bit more to the, okay, so right there. So that looks to be equal. And some people would measure. I'm not gonna measure because this is supposed to be a fun layout. It's gonna be a little ridiculous, so why not go for it? Marking on my edges so I know that this is where the paper will be adhered, and that way, oh, look at that, I'll make sure that when I cut, I don't cut too close to that mark. I wouldn't cut it right there because that's too cheap. My tape is 1/4 of an inch wide. I want to make sure that I give myself more than 1/4 of an inch because, you know, when you, it's just to be safe, I would cut right here. Cut right there. Did I lose the whole lead? Yes, I did. Well, today doesn't seem to be working for me, but I'll just use a pen. I'm going to cut maybe 3 hearts in. If I cut right here, that should be good. And for here, I do have a ruler I could use. I don't know where I put it though. Like I said, when I start scrapping, I make a mess. So I think this is good right here. Okay, so I'll cut right here. And then do I have the right heart? Right here. That's where I'll gut my paper. And then you just bring your trimmer, and the trimmer blade has a line going this way, and then you have this. So right there in the middle, that's where the blade cuts. You just bring your paper and you, as close as you can, you center the blade to where you mark. So I mark right there where I want my blade, and I just cut all the way to the other mark, which is down here, and I cut right there. And that's why you want to leave yourself a good margin, because if you extend yourself just a little bit, it's good. So you don't want to be very precise when you do your markings. Like you're gonna say, oh, I'm gonna leave it like 1/4 of an inch, because we are humans and we will make mistakes. Oh, the gully here, that's right there, and you can actually feel it when you put it down. You can feel if it went right through. And then I'm looking to see where's my mark. It's right here, and I bring the blade right there, and see, look, that was pretty exact actually for Miss. I'm just gonna wing it. I don't know where my ruler is. Hey, it's just scrapbooking, and it's a fun page. Wing it, have fun, why not? Then bring the blade here, all the way there. And see, what did I miss? One little piece, can you see? And that's nothing. Here I missed a little bit more, but these, no, that can be fixed with the scissors. Just take your scissors in, oops, and you just snip that little right there, right there. Right there. You can use this for another layout. That's where I want my paper, right there. And I still have the pencil mark. Now, some people would put the adhesive right on this part. I like to place it on this side because I feel like I have more control because I'm holding this one. But that's user preference. And then I'll go as close to the edge as I can. Let me take this out. Oops. Oh, what's wrong with my tape? All right. And then I make sure that my hearts are facing the correct way. And I place my paper. I like to go by the corners where I marked it. Place the corner there. Place the corner here. And then I know this is going to be straight. And then voila. It's done. And then on the back side, I have that. And this is not thin paper. It's not really thick either. So once I finish the layout, I might back it with a piece of cardstock. I have certain papers that I've kept that are ugly for me, but they're heavyweight cardstock, and I use them for precisely that, to back layouts and give them some stability. I think I'm gonna cut this to like a 4x4. I like this part though. It shows the movement, but if I use 2 4x6, it wouldn't give me much room for embellishments. And then this one takes away from, I feel like it takes away from this picture because I'm really drawn into that. I think it's the movement. I don't know. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Okay, I have to stare at this for a while and think about it. This layout took a life of its own. I found this big piece in my pink color box, and I decided I might as well use it because when else am I going to use a sparkly pink flower? I added that, and then because it had sparkles, I felt like the little horse was kind of flat, so I added some of the Michael's brand of stickles, I added some glitter to his mane. And then I felt like this bottom part needed some glitter, so I added glitter here. Then here, I added these little food stickers because there was only the backside of a unicorn showing, and I just couldn't have that. I had to cover it. So I put those little stickers, which were from my Dollar Tree sticker book, Picnic in the Park. I placed the hot dog on a little pop-up dot because it all looked very flat there. Then I just because I added another little horsey there. And I was going to matte these two pictures in white because I have some white here and everything else is kind of muddy, but I forgot about it and now it's too late. I did use the part that I cut out from this piece of paper. I used it to matte, but I was going to do another matte of the whites to bring out that white, but I forgot about it. It's too late. And then because I went crazy with the glitter, I added glitter to their little horns. And what else did I do that wasn't expected? Oh, I placed a little heart here. Oh, I found a little camera that even though it's pink, it was in my little pink box here. Even though it's pink, it's more of a darker pink. So I added that there because I have a lot of red here and I just wanted to bring in some of this. So I was like, you know what, it'll work. And then I placed a ticket here and then I found another ticket here, put that. Oh, and when I placed this heart, the glue smeared and it did not dry clear because I had to add those little extra little tiny hearts to cover the stain. I mean, this just took a life of its own. But you know what, it's a fun layout. It's cute. I like it. It's quirky. I'm not crazy about the unicorn still, but this is a fun page and it's not horrible. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I'm just gonna say that. I would like to say thank you to Becky, Kathy, Traci, Dollie, and Daisy, and Shannon for the invite to play along with the Mini Kit Monday series. This was a learning experience. I enjoyed the process of following somebody else's suggestions as far as the mood board went. It makes you grow as a crafter when you have to work with somebody else's parameters. Not that you had to, you can just do whatever you want, but I wanted to challenge myself to do that because I feel like you grow and you learn and you try things that you never would have tried before, like unicorn paper and lots of glitter. So I've truly enjoyed the process. I'm actually thinking of joining more challenges like that because you never know. And you know what? It's paper. If at the end of the day, if at the end of the hour that it takes you to create the layout, you don't like it, then make new copies of the pictures or pull them up and do something else. It's just paper, but it's a wonderful challenge to grow as a crafter, as an artist. Like, just give yourself permission to play. It's just paper. I hope you enjoyed my layouts throughout the Mini Kit Monday challenge, and I would love it if you subscribe to my channel because I'm always doing crazy things, getting myself into trouble. It is the beginning of summer for me. School is almost out, so I will be tackling my closet in my girl cave, which is not scary, but it could be so much better. So come back so that you can follow along on that journey right here at the girl cave. Bye.